Whoop, whoop. Let's get checking out this price action for the Thursday for today, and let's take a look at what happened and how things laid out. Let's look at the levels. Let's look at the 15-minute candle and see how we can take an entry and how the setup is working within Kubroto.com. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts and price action, and let me just show you opportunity that came out with this price action with the levels of daily support and resistance. So let me jump on into the charts here, and you can see we're here on a 15-minute chart. We have the 7:30 Central Standard Time candle marked, which would really be the futures opened on the New York futures, which is at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And what we look for is the first 30-minute candle, and we mark our 30-minute high and low. Then we talked about this on every single video, basically on our live and on these videos as well. We go to Kubroto.com and you can get your levels. The levels are, again, the daily support and resistance. You have your breakout trigger, your breakdown trigger, and then, like I just said, your 30-minute high and low. We are looking for the gap, remember, in the distance between the two. Well, you might be looking at this right now and saying, hey, the breakout trigger, which is green, and the daily resistance, which is this dotted red line, are right on top of each other. Yeah, no gap, right? So the other thing is you come down here and you look at the dash purple or the dash blue line, which is your daily support, and the solid purple line here, which is your breakout trigger or breakdown trigger, on top of each other as well. Man, sorry. Wow. Okay, so excited I'm sneezing all over the place here on price action. So really, when you look at the gaps, you want 0.5 to 1.5 on a BTC chart with the gaps between the daily support and resistance or the trigger. You can see that we don't have that right here. So really, the ease of this in trading a system, what we're trading on Kubroto system is, it's just you just take a relaxed day. It's kind of like go to lake days, what we call it. That's one thing that we like to do is wakeboard, wake surf, hang out on the lake. It's still not quite warm enough to really do that. So lake day today would be pretty much maybe go and look at the water. The boat hasn't even come out of storage yet, so you really can't do that. Pretty soon. Down here in the southern states, it doesn't take long for us to be able to do that. But today is a relaxing day. Now, if you want to be a little more advanced trader, that's what I'm going to show you right here. This is a little more advanced. So if that was basically looking for the gap, that's about 40% that you want to weigh in when you're checking off the boxes. So right then and there, your 40% of the success rate has already dropped. So the other thing is, though, that weighs about 30%, if you want to kind of mark this out, is a 15-minute candle close on the trigger. So you did get that. Pretty solid. Now, you might see this area right here. It's called the predator line is what we call it. This is kind of our second chance, if you will, just more confirmation that we have built in. Now, you don't really need these lines or anything. We do have our indicators on Kubroto.com that you can get all that stuff. You put that in, you can get all the levels, everything we talked about, easy to paste in. It's all simple, pretty self-explanatory. We have videos and stuff on there as well that make your charts look like this is what you're looking at right here. But looking at this line right here, now this is when the New York Stock Exchange, actually the bell rings when it opens. So we're watching it at 8:30 Central Standard Time for that to happen. Now, in this case, this is the 9:30 candle that you're watching when the bell is ringing and the market's opening. Everything's getting going on the New York Stock Exchange. That's when a lot of people start to show up. So we're waiting for the 8:30 to 8:45, where we want to stay away from that volume. You can see the volume actually came and broke out and got it to close below. So that's the green light for you to jump in. But on days like today, you really want confirmation. You really want to wait for that confirmation. So you can see this next 15-minute candle is really where I'm starting to watch. Like, oh, is it going to trade off of the low of the 15-minute candle high and low here? Now, we're all outside of our zone, which is perfect. That's what we want to see. So if you're going to say, hey, well, I want to get into this, well, this candle you would have waited for, and then here is your 15-minute candle close, truly outside of everything. Normally, you would say, hey, this looks good, and then this candle right here, you would have entered, and you could have ran this down. You want to be careful in that. So where your stop is going to go is up above the 30-minute high. It's for safety. Now on a trade like this, I would not be putting on a lot, right? So you might say, well, normally I trade $100. Doesn't really matter. Normally I trade $100. So you might say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and split that down to maybe $50 trade. Because this is a higher risk trade, right? I said up front, right at the beginning here, is that gap. You want the gap. If the gap's not there between your daily support or daily resistance from the trigger, then you don't want to be there. You don't want to be in this really. So that means you're having a higher risk trade. It means don't risk so much of your capital, right? So split it in half or whatever. So this is let's say it's a $50 trade. Let's just mark it down to $50. If you trade 1,000 normally, then you put 500 on or whatever you decide, but just cut it down a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and we're in the 5-minute now. We're going to we're looking for this entry. And if I'm going to be looking at taking this trade, well, we waited for this to close down and then we got this candle close. And here is the 9 o'clock candle right here. So it's telling you, hey, go ahead, you can enter this. It's back testing right here. This would be a great place to enter right here on below the 15-minute low right here. That's what we're waiting for. It came right up in there. That's your entry. Definitely, like I said, put your stop up there. And then the reason why you might say, well, why did you go to this? Like it's only a 1.6 basically. So if you put $100 on for easy math, so it's easy for you, you would have made $160 on this trade. So it's like a 1-to-1 for you. So that's basically the trade. Now you might say, well, how in the world did you get that target? Well, this is where it's easy. Let's make it simple, right? I'm going to go ahead and take this line that was right here. And all I'm going to do is just connect it. This is how easy it gets, right? There's your trigger that we're talking about. And then here's the bottom trigger. So you just draw a line between the two. Then take that line and wherever you want to put it, doesn't really matter, but you want to make sure it connects right off of the breakdown trigger because that's the way you're going. There's your extension. You can see this line that I drew down here before is right here. And from there, I can just draw that right over and basically line it up with that line. And you can see right there is our target, and price action came right off of here and traded straight down. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 25 minutes. I mean, this one's like, oh man, it just wicks down there, but within 25 minutes, you would have made $160 on a $100 investment. Now, the reason why I say be careful and trade less is because, a majority, 40% of the weight when you're looking at our system of Cabroto.com system is the gap. The gap is important. And when you see a gap like this, it's basically telling you there's not a lot of energy in this move. So you do want to take it pretty quick to transition on the target. You can see that it did bounce back up and then it fell on down again. But yeah, it came down and got a little lower. But a lot of times you'll see this kind of stuff fall and then really grind, do this again, and then just head right back up into here, possibly even come back up and get the stop. Because if you look at the halfway in between point between these lines, which is the mean, right? It's the middle. You could easily draw that out. It's basically right here where it already went up and tested that middle right here. This could have easily went right back up in here and just sat up there. Would not have surprised me on days like this. Yeah, there's the market's in a weird transition, right? It broke down and then it built this out, and it could have easily came right back up into this zone. It's already showing rebuild already right here. You kind of have a pattern right through here, and you can see it's already trying to rebuild back up in this area. Let's zoom out a little bit and see here was the hard run up that we were talking about yesterday. Woohoo! That was a good run. Yeah, that was a little longer than 25 minutes, but yeah, I ground all the way up. Then we went ahead and went sideways through the afternoon into the evening, and then obviously we were just talking about today, broke down. Now this is already starting to show strength. And the reason why I say that is let's go back out to that 15-minute. See this strong move on the 200. It came down and tested it right in this area. Wicked right back up, and now we're kind of grinding right here with the 21. You still have that 200. Now let's go out to a little bit longer time frame. And this is what I've been talking about and what actually what all of the Caprota in our system and our lives and everything that's been going on. We've been talking about this. Let me go ahead and clean some of this mess up so it's clear and take some of this out. But if you take a look at it here, you can see it really, we're just kind of creating this flag, really, right? Like everybody likes a good old flag, right? Everybody likes a flag. That's basically a flagging pattern. This could easily have ripped off of this area. What I like about this is on the hour, we came through this very strong, ran up a little bit higher. Price action broke, and we actually came back down, but we hadn't pulled off of it. Like a lot of times I would have thought of it. A lot of times when the 21 crosses the 200, it fires. So this came all the way back down and back tested today right here on this 200, and guess what? Boom, bounce. Let's go out. Now we're getting a little more bullish, right? The 4 hour right now still has its 200 right up here at around 72,000. Well, what have we been talking about for the week? 70 to 71,000 is kind of that zone that we're looking for. Boom, like it's this has some potential. You're getting the 4 hour now is showing strength underneath here. Now that's what we want to start to see. That's going to start to show this rebuild. That's what we're looking for. That's getting strong. The other thing I'm going to point out real quick here is where is that 21 on your daily? So where is it sitting on, and what do we really want to see in this? So what we want to see is we want to see your 200 sitting, or your daily 21 with price action above it. So you might be like, well, I can't see it. Everything's in the way. Yeah, that's a valid point. So let's go over here and take a look at, we're in the object tree. It's the little third icon down over here on the right-hand side menu. Like if you're typically like me, I like to use my object tree to go into different things on the chart. But let's go into the data window, and you go down, and if you have your 21s on here, it's gonna be somewhere over here for you. And you can see right now it's at 67,953.6. So where is price action currently? It's sitting at 67,456 right now. It's just trading right around that range. So we're about, 500 difference there below this 21 moving average. Well, we had a nice ricochet back up. Now this might grind. We do want to see it get back above that 21. That's another strong move here on the levels. You also have a 200 moving average at 97,867. Now this is kind of exciting to me because I know around 92, 95 has been a pretty strong area of resistance in the charts, or support in the charts at one point. So this could easily start to rebuild as this starts to grind, and this could become a floor here at key levels and key support. So we'll just have to watch and see. I mean, those are all areas those are higher time frames. That could take a couple of weeks for this to play out, but a lot of people are asking and they want to know, when are we going to flip around? When do I know things are going to change? Well, we're starting to do that. We need to get above higher mid time frames first, which is the moving average is the simple way to look at it. And can we get above and hold? Well, right now, the 1 hour is showing the strength. The 1 hour bleeds to the daily. The daily has that 21. Everything I was showing you, these are all stacking together and giving you key levels that we could be getting stronger. We're above that 65,000. That was a strong level that we were looking for. We got back above that. Now let's get above the mid-range on that macro move that we've just been in. Let's get above that and start showing some strength in that area. So that is about it, guys. Those are our key areas. I'm pretty excited, actually, getting more excited as things start to rebuild. Now, if we don't get through those levels, then yeah, okay, well, it gets rejected and we'll continue on down and we'll look at the levels there. So I'm not really bullish or bearish. People always get fixated on where's it going. What kind of trader are you? For me, I'm a day trader. I look at the 15-minute and I take action like I just showed you on this. 25 minutes, boom, you're out of a trade and you're done for the day. So that's myself as a trader. Everybody's each their own. If you're looking at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, whatever you're deciding to trade, then be consistent in that time frame. But if you are looking for direction, that's why I'm showing you all these key levels. What are we looking for? If you're a bear or you're a bull, whatever you kind of want to fit in what camp, these are the areas that you want to see. If you're a bear, then hopefully you want to see a rejection at the levels that we were just talking about. That's that 71,000. See the rejection, boom, it's your game now. If and then we lose 65, yeah, we're looking for those lower 50 to 55,000, right? Now, if we get above those, well, now the Bears are excited, or the Bears are not excited, I mean, and the Bulls are excited. So you got to be thinking that way. For me, I don't really care. I'm going to trade the movement throughout the day. If it presents itself, I'm going to take advantage of it. You can see us do this every day, and that's what we're doing. So hopefully that'll explain some key levels for you. I know if you are a bear or a bull, those are lines that we're looking for to be crossed. We're already looking for some support. We're finding to get that build in this area. So just exciting. I want to see price action move. That's my biggest thing. So let's go ahead and end up this week and see how Friday goes, and then we'll watch that weekly candle close. Maybe we'll get a little more energy in it, and we can start getting a little more green those candles. So, all right, guys, I will leave you alone. Like and subscribe. Definitely put any questions you have in the comments or whatever you want to put in the comments. I don't know. We'll definitely pay attention to it. May or may not respond, but yeah, like if it's definitely trade related, we'll be there for you. Check out cardbrother.com if you want. That has all this key information that I'm talking about. That's why I'm telling you what it is. For now, it's $29.99. That's to be honest with what it is. It gives you everything that I just showed you. You would have taken this trade today. Obviously, what we just talked about was $100 invested. You made 160 on this the other day on that last run up. I mean, if you trade $100, that's at least $400 or $500 trade. So when you're looking at $30 a month, I mean, come on. There's a lot of work that got put into that. There's a lot of work that gets put in these levels. If you actually check our old videos out, we talked about how to actually do it yourself. Everybody says too complicated. Come on, too complicated. Like, geez, what do you want from us, kind of thing. So yeah, you wanted to make it easier. We made it easier. We built the indicators for you. We built the levels for you. The system is built inside of the website of cardbrother.com, and all you have to do is copy. You click on copy buttons. Copy this, paste it in the indicator. Copy that, paste it in the indicator. It shows you the trades and that kind of thing too. It helps you analyze a lot of this stuff, and it has videos on how to take action in it. So anyways, I don't know how much more easier we could have made it besides practically just doing it. I know as we improve ourselves, we'll continue to improve others as well. I know we do want to be a little more personal and interactive. So it is at one point we probably start to pull back on a lot of that. A lot of traders do, just so it's easy for everybody else and you don't get overwhelmed. So anyway, enough said on that. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and we'll see you guys in the next hangout. So talk to you guys later. Thank you very much, and see ya.